China for years now has been invading the Western social media like Facebook, Twitter, etc., or now it's called X. But here's the thing. The USA, the Western side of the world, doesn't go into the Chinese social media. One, it can't, and advertises how wonderful the West is. So do be aware when you do see advertising like this, say, look at Chongqing, it's a lovely city. Well, so is New York. If you ask any Chinese person, even people who live actually in Chongqing in the southwestern part of China, it is one of the worst polluted cities possibly in the world. It's not a bed of roses like you constantly see like this. What you would see on Chinese social media would be some things which are happening in America. Now, America does have, believe it or not, the freedom of the press. Now, whether the press is manipulated or not, that's your decision. But they would say, oh, this would never happen in China. Well, let's think again with that one. What happened in 1989 in a very big square in China, beginning with the letter T? And so often, multiple amount of times, I think they have a budget of $7 billion per year to push the state, the Chinese media over to the West, propaganda, brainwashing, you name it. They do get Westerners who live in China, who may be married to a Chinese man or woman, saying again how wonderful China is.
I feel like I have been brainwashed. So as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I am married to my husband who is from China. He's Chinese, from Beijing. So in the last few years that we've been together, I have learned so much about China that I had absolutely no idea about. And then it was reinforced to me when we went to China for a month this February to March, how much I did not know and what I thought I knew about China.
And how Chinese social media AI is actually fooling millions of people who go on. This is just, I don't know, I think it's horrible. What do you think? Look at this.
其实有些人说，这个直播换脸它的效果不是很好。我现在用的就是这个直播实时录像。那么直播的话，它这个其实已经是很完善的，包括像这种捏脸什么的，它都是一个常规操作。这个东西是不会破相的，就是包括什么戴口罩啊，或者这个吃个饭什么的。就比如说这个吃个饭，等一下我先把这个美颜关一下，不然的话等一下会影响。这个吃饭、喝水，然后什么摸脸，然后什么捏脸，这种都是不会影响到这个换脸的。这个其实是一个换脸的基本操作。那么什么是直播换脸？那么什么是直播换脸最难的点呢？其实就是几个，一个是这个眼睛，就是你看这个眼睛的这种就是转动，然后闭眼，还有这个嘴巴，说话的时候很多垃圾模型它是没有办法去闭眼，这个嘴巴的话嘴型也是很有问题的，而且牙齿也不行，牙齿就是。那么所以说这个直播换脸真正的难点其实还是这种什么皮肤细节啊，这些就我的模型就是能够把模型做到真实吧。
And of course you would see propaganda, Chinese media news about how wonderful the train system is in China. Yeah, granted, it is, hopefully, a very safe and reliable train network, just the same as Europe. In fact, there's no difference to what it is in Europe. They go at the same speed. You have business class, you have first class, you have economy, whatever. Yeah, it is a lot cheaper because they can actually afford it. But do remember the train system is $900 billion. I repeat that, $900 billion in debt. Does America need a train system? No, because it actually has, believe it or not, a really good airplane system. Now, the service may not be the best in the world compared to, you could say, Asian airlines or Middle Eastern airlines, but it's the train system, and America has a plane system. It's as simple as that. So, global times, Chinese propagandists who push your stuff illegally over on your VPN to the USA, to the Western media, just show us not always the good side, show us everything. We need to know everything because the Chinese state media won't do it. It's like China is a utopia. But I do think now it's time for a cup of tea. My emphasis is that I can go on Twitter, I can go on YouTube, I can go on these social media outlets like Rumble, and I can see videos from different people from different worlds, and that's fine. And they can see videos from different people from different worlds. But in China, it's actually quite hard for someone, unless they have an illegal VPN, to break over the firewall and go and see YouTube videos or things on Twitter, which is now called X, like that. But if you wanted to do some American propaganda about how much you love Joe Biden or President Donald Trump for 2024, you can't put this on their social media. In order to get WeChat, which is like Facebook in China, just a little bit similar, you need to have open an account, which is okay, but then you need to be registered by someone who is in China. Now, I have a WeChat account from 2014, and I opened this in Hong Kong. Didn't need anyone to open it, and it gives me access to there. But if you want to do it now, and I did try this with Sophie maybe a year ago or so, that she needed to get someone to verify her account. I said, I can do that, but hold on, I'm not Chinese. Can't do it. And so it's sort of like this firewall against, you could say, us putting our media on there. So you would see on WeChat, the media is only for the Chinese, and that's it. And WeChat wants to be international. It's just not going to happen, really. Thank you so much for your time. Something I can't get back to you. And if you do feel that you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you are incredibly rich, like Elon Musk, then you can donate to the channel with some links in the description below. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.